second place match between Team 1, Godzilla, Sladen, um, Idolites, WD Fan 13, and Token playing the second team, Amaya, Chan, Zammy Fun, Cal Hop, Bravain, and Diet Cuba Libre. So this is going to be a rematch of what we saw from Game 1. No, I'm sorry, folks. I've gotten it confused, and I'm talking out my head. This is going to be Team 3 versus Team 2. Every team's playing two matches tonight. Pistol Crab, Alan Z. Tardis, Goonstomp, J-Dog, and Peach versus Amaya Chan, Zambi Fun, Calhop Ravain, and DCL, Diet Cuba Libre. Now, Kenos, what do you think we can expect in this match?
Well, we've seen a couple of these matchups between these players in previous gym class feeders, Alonzi versus Zami. I'm interested to see a lot more of J-Dog in the offensive ADC position. Um, he was he was doing very well last game. I mean, obviously, this was a very dominant performance from our now red team in that last game. Very good team coordination. I think that this team too, now the blue team headed up by Amaya, Zami, Calhopper, Vane, and Libre, have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, it should be a good one. While we do wait for these ready checks to come across, we are going to see. Just want to remind everyone, one, please, if you've got these Twitch Prime subs, throw them our way. It's what's going to facilitate and let us allow us to have an incredible community cup for you. Speaking of the community cup, we are partnered with uh, Team Feed, with Feeding America. With Team Feed, we are currently at $120. We've been there the whole night. We really want to hit our next milestone, which is a 1v1 tournament with Kenos, and it's Jarvan only. We want to be able to hit all these milestones so we can have a lot of fun. There's a lot of great stuff available to us. Let's reach this next one. We are asking that anyone's playing in the cup, please, in lieu of a player sign up, please make sure that you donate. We're not charging any sign-up fees. This is a free community tournament, but if you do have it in your heart, go ahead, donate. We'd really appreciate it. I believe we are going to go into this game. As soon as Amaya is ready. All right, good stuff. So, looking at these rosters, we do have Zammy back in the jungle and Ravane back in the bot lane. Do you think we'll see the Vayne ban this time?
They're posting about it in chat, so I would imagine we'll see it. I'm wondering how many of Peach's tools they're going to take away. Obviously, after that game that we just saw, things like the set are going to be very firm in their minds. Things like, I mean, maybe they'll even be scared of the Janna. I don't know. There goes the Vayne ban, though.
Well, we will.
Maybe they'll take Galio off the board.
I wonder if you take the Galio though. I think if you remove the set, we don't really know the depth of Pistol Crab's top pool, so it might just be that the set was really the enabling factor there.
Still don't know why we're banning Kale.
It must be something with Amaya-chan, just a popular pick.
All right, so yeah, they take away two of Peach's favorites. So we'll see what the last ban choice is here. I would have taken the Amumu away maybe, but they dropped the Draven instead. I mean, that Amumu is so scary. I'd even first pick it, I think.
It's just so strong in in these games where you have communication. When you can call your engages and your ultimates out, it's not as difficult to play as like it is in solo queue.
Interesting. All right, so quick locks here from red team. We have the Tristana possible takeaway from J-Dog, but J-Dog was just like, fine, I'll take Kaisa.
I do like Zamifun picking up the Viego potentially. I don't know if that's top or jungle. Heck, it could be Calhop, but I really do feel like that Zamifun on the Viego. I I'm excited to see Lilia. That's very different from Alonzi Tardis's regular pool. He's definitely a bruiser type champion. So seeing Alonzi on this very delicate, prancing, AP based skirmisher, it's going to be pretty exciting stuff, Kinos.
It's going to be interesting. We also see Lissandra, who is a very rare appearance in the LCUS recently. So excited to see how she manages to shake things up.
I think
And
she's a. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and we'll see what the last pick for Red is.
I think Lissandra is a very intelligent pick into this squad. Goonstomp showed his willingness to rotate around the map, and Lissandra does that just as well, if not better. The Zed pick is huge. I feel like that's a lot of kill potential, but picking it into a Lissandra, if both of you are 6 and she has ultimate, I feel like you're really not getting the most most bang for your buck.
Yeah, 2 points. We have Idle Light saying that Crab could be playing Lilia. And option 2 is I remember when Zed was first coming out and my whole team comp was useless against him, that I was thinking of picking up Lissandra just because of her ability to shut Zed down.
He is so strong in that. So yeah, she is a good choice. My question would be is if they're calling out the Lilia top, that's cool. And that would make sense. Pistol did have some very stellar games on Lilia during the last LCS split. J-Dog covering it again. We're not buying it. It's
It'd
a
be
cute
terrible
hover.
in this team comp anyway.
It would. The thing that stands out is we could have wrote a hymn, a beautiful love song to CC in the last cast that we did, Kinos, and this comp just doesn't have any of it. There's no CC on the Kai'Sa. You got one sleep on the Lilia and a slow. None out of the Zed. Soraka has a stun if you stand real still. Could be big stuff. While huge survivability out of this other team, Tristana able to escape or even just continue fights with these resets. Viego just hopping into corpses with those brief moments of invulnerability. We've already sung the love song to Lissandra. Mundo being as broke as he is since the reset, I definitely think that there's some huge potential there for him to be successful in this top lane. And the Nami is just a CC machine with potentially one of the easiest knockups to land in the game with her ultimate. So, yeah, they did call it correctly. Lilia is on the top side. Pistol Crab piloting that champion with Vi going back into the warm embrace of Alonzi Tardis. I definitely took him as a Vi man. I think this is going to be one heck of a fight. Roles reversing very heavily from what we discussed last match. Alpha, huge shout out, my man. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. You keep the lights on, and we appreciate it.
I can't think of anything positive to say about the red team. I will pour one out for Peach, who desperately requested to not be banned out and has 4 bans targeted against him. But I can't see red doing anything in this game. Unless Lilia really is the powerhouse terror that everyone says she is.
I think this is definitely them attempting to flex some muscles, because if you win with this comp, you can win with anything. What I will say is if their last match was indicative of anything, the Soraka is there to enable this dive comp, because this team can just follow you to the ends of the earth, and there's not much you can do about it. There isn't a wall that'll stop a Zed. Kai'Sa has that killer instinct to just keep going. Vi has her punch and her ultimate. They can dive forever. So it is pretty scary stuff. I do understand that the Lilia answers the Mundo pretty potentially well with the damage over time and its scaling, but I think that this comp still has CC. It has scaling damage, and a lot of those abilities that we were singing praises of for the other team, Viego, those aren't ultimates. Viego can just take them. So I'm definitely favoring this Amaya Chan, Zamifun, Cal Hopper, Vayne, and DCL. But I think that it's going to be a fun one to watch regardless.
I think that if Red Team has any chance, they're going to need to coordinate very much with Peach to help keep them alive for as long as he can. And I mean, there is a possibility if they get ahead early, they can stay ahead early. I would have loved for Alonzi to have gone Warwick in this situation. I think that Tankwick was something that these guys would have needed, along with the fear abilities to give them that extra edge. Vi does have the single target disable and the knockups, but I just, I don't know. It's a shame because we don't see Zed much. So I was thinking, okay, we'll get the Zed, we'll get Lilia, very, even Soraka, very different sort of characters, but we don't have a framework to help support them in this. And I mean, I'm more than willing to be wrong, but I think that Blue is going to win by a country mile, especially with Mundo and Viego. Viego's going to kill Vi, kill Zed, and just start jumping over walls and going crazy.
We'll see exactly how it pays out, folks. But we are 1 minute away from the start of this game. I want to encourage you. Please check out our social media. We haven't talked about it enough this stream, so please go below, scroll down a little bit if you're on your desktop. Follow us on YouTube, join our Discord, and make sure that you are keeping up with our updates. We have Gym Class Feeders twice a week now, on Tuesdays and on Sundays. We have organized matches all throughout the week, as well as some fun Game of the Month stuff. This month's Game of the Month is Final Fantasy XIV, and we have a lot of people playing it. We'd absolutely love to have you involved, so please give us that check out, join the Discord, click all the buttons, follow us. We appreciate it. We are very happy to have you in our community.
What was it? Yeah, it didn't feel like
Now, these last few seconds, folks, we're going to switch over to the skins showdown, last one of the night. Let's see if we see any naked champions. I imagine the Viego will, unless Sammy Fun is very excited about the champion.
Yeah, I think Viego's going to be naked. Maybe the Zed as well. Zed has a couple of skins that most Zed players have. Yeah, I was going to say, if he's probably got Shock Blade, if anything. Naked Lissandra and Nami also. I don't blame him. Lissandra. Oh, Naked Kaisa though as well. And
Well,
Lilia.
off roll for J-Dog, so I guess I get it. Mundo Classic. You're able to get that just off if you owned it before the rework. It should be exciting stuff. I really do like these comps, but in terms of skins, this was just a real letdown. Not much to talk
Red
about
team.
here. Yeah. Well, they got 3 skins, so yeah, but of
Right.
course, but still a big letdown.
I'm going to give a special shout out to Ravane for, once again, a Tristana skin that we don't normally see. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen this skin in LCUS, so... and also a weird Soraka skin. Not the most common one.
And it's one of those that you would think where it would be one of those continued where we'd hear about Celestine other champions like Celestine Lissandra or something. But no, I think that's one of the ones that was her first one maybe, and they just didn't follow up on it.
Welcome to the chat, Burn the Heretic.
I'm gonna leave chat up the whole time. Sorry, scoreboard up the whole time. People seem to really want that.
Get those nice deets. Yeah. And I mean, I will say for people who watch this VOD later and complain about my skin preferences, I'm not some of the... I'm a little iffy on some of the project skins, actually. Especially in this particular situation. I don't really... I mean, I guess Project Vi is okay. I was more thinking about things like Project Leona and stuff. But, punching with fists is, again, not really what I think of when I think of Cyberpunk stuff. But I guess it depends on what version of Cyberpunk you're talking about.
Pretty standard 5-point for the most part. Sorry about that, folks. You're hearing my secondary speakers.
Who's making the... Oh, someone's got a barking emote. And it's Peach.
Oh, and I'm just showing everybody the corner of the map. Everybody get a good look at that chasm. Look into that. Stare deep into eternity. That's some good chasm artwork.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely part of the map that no one really looks at often. It's got some nice movement stuff in the background, too. It's one of the nice things in, StarCraft maps, also, if you have the time to check out some of the special little widgets that they've added. A lot of detail that people don't really take the time to appreciate.
Wishbone letting us know about the dragon that flies around in the top left. I've seen that. I really like that. I wish we could get a nighttime version.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually surprised they don't do different skins for this board that we play on, known as Summoner's Rift, more often.
Probably about competitive integrity or some bullcrap. Amaya-chan going low again. Pistol Crab just bullying the heck out of Amaya-chan.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Get that pressure on early, especially if you're able to keep an eye out where that Vi is. Vi's ganks can be scary early if you're too deep, but probably not this early. And Goon getting pressured as well.
That's one thing Lissandra does very well, and she went electrocute, so that damage is just going to keep pouring out.
Nice poke damage there coming out of the blue team, getting some damage on Princess Peach. That doesn't even look like Soraka. That looks like Lux put on a pair of pants.
One of them's always circling me. Weasley's circling me, and I don't know what he wants.
And I don't even know really. I mean, that's the question about skins, right? It's when is it too far? And that question has always, the longer a game goes, the more unanswerable it is, because eventually you have to do something different with the skin designs. And, you know, whether it's giving Wukong a more dog-shaped head, whether it's giving Soraka some sort of coat that makes her look completely different, these things happen.
We do see pings coming across. They are trying to secure Scuttle for this blue side. Zamifun getting not there for this fight. Flash coming from DCL, but it will be First Blood going over to J-Dog. And
I mean, that is...
Oh, CalHop is there, not 6. So we'll see if he's able to walk away. Should still have the E available. Flash coming from Goon Stomp.
Whoop.
Ignite does come across. Will that last tick kill? No, it will not. Less than 10 health left, I believe.
I don't know what the hell Ravane was doing there. And, I mean, this is exactly what Red Team needs to do. If it's an even game, they're not going to win this. They need to take these out-of-position situations when they can find them, strike fast, strike hard, and get a lead before any sort of scaling starts getting in their way.
I think even beyond all that, it is rather interesting. Oh, big flash coming here at the end, but that does not save Amaya-chan. Kill going over to Pistol Crab. 2K gold lead now, Kinos. This red side team of J-Dog, Peach, Goon Stomp, Pistol, and TARDIS, they play like people that play together like every day, 3 games a day. Like they have such synergy. I really hope this team doesn't make it into the cup together. We could be looking at potential champions right now.
Yeah, they're definitely coordinating well, and also blue team is not coordinating properly either. So the two together make for quite a mess. Amaya putting out a lot of damage on Pistol Crab though here. So Pistol Crab may end up having to go back soon. It would be nice to see this Viego. We have not seen Zami yet. He's taking his time, farming up in jungle, taking a bit to get online.
I do think it's interesting with this Viego pick. He does have a large pool available to him. So we'll see how he's able to follow up. If you look at Mundo in the top lane, though, Kinos, he went back and he purchased 1 Null Magic Mantle and was able to outtrade Pistol Crab at that point. So this was my issue with Lily in the top lane. It's just too easy to itemize out of.
Well, we'll see what happens. We're getting a lot of aggression here from Pistol Crab, who does have a level advantage as well, so that's going to be a problem. Can Amaya get under turret? Looks like the directed camera believes that he can, so we're heading bot instead.
He did walk out. Mundo healing up.
And CalHop is getting a lot of pressure. I like this a lot from this red team. Lissandra is one of those characters that pre-6, especially if you're an assassin, you can take advantage of her lack of ability to really counter you until she gets to that point where she can trap. And once again, Ravane is being a little too far forward. I understand that that is just kind of how it goes, but the CC potential damage output that can come from Peach, not only healing J-Dog, but also throwing down those pits of silence and the meteors, has been giving them trouble down in the bot lane.
Yeah, and this is just such an uphill fight right off the bat. Two kills in favor, even with even CS on the bot side. We do see Goonstomp is 6. He did the Lissandra ultimate was popped, so she survived his ultimate, which he didn't use. As a matter of fact,
Yeah, neither of them used their ultimates.
Yeah, her E confused me, I guess, or her W.
Yeah, I think they're both. It's a Cold War situation there. Where they'll both kind of smack each other around, but neither want to use their nukes because they know the other one counters them. So we'll see. Chat is currently having a big discussion about how hard countered Mundo is by our little dear friend up in the top lane. But I'm really concerned about this bot lane for the blue side personally. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. Once again, Amaya has come back, has upgraded to a Spectre's Cowl now, so more of that magic resist. And First Dragon going over as well. Big damage coming out of Amaya here. Can he take Pistol Crab down? Does put the ward down. Woonians are helping. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Zami is here. They're not going to be able to get anything out of that. Pistol is going to go very low. One more axe should do it. Any rotation at all would help quite a bit, but Lissandra was busy going bot. So Pistol Crab is going to get away. Interesting.
Very exciting stuff. Sorry for bouncing between the two. I just had to see if the Lilia dies. She did flash away. But yeah, that's the Mundo, I think, was the correct pick into the Lilia. Because unless someone deals with his passive, it's her sleep just isn't effective. And there's no CC there in the top lane skirmishes in a 1v1. But beyond that, I think also this is going to be a time for Vi to shine. Does push up. No wards in this bush. She does go in. Calhot plays perfectly into it. Not much you can do. Yeah. Electrocute Goonstomp, just shocking the heck out of all of us with that quick damage output.
Yeah, gotta look out for the Vi now. Does have ultimate available, but I mean, even so, Calhop running face first into an area with no wards. Not the best.
Now that being said, Calhop is staying even in levels for the most part, and I think him playing in an off role, we're going to see some growing pains.
Oh, for sure.
Huge attempt by DCL to get the engage from the ultimate. Maya-chan now having to flash himself to get away from Pistol Crab. Pistol Crab did pick up a Dark Seal, has 100% confidence in his ability. Zamifun does go low. We do see the ultimate from Calhop, keeping that corpse alive. Zamifun using the Zed abilities to try and take out this Gromp as fast as possible. Amaya-chan goes low, does die. Ravane being very disrespectful. Just accepting any poke, continually trying to recall.
Yeah, why is everyone fighting in weird places with no vision is an excellent question, Idol. I think that we are in a later in the evening game 3, and everyone is feeling it. We are going to have a bit of a punch here on Zami. Good use of the ultimate. Zami may actually just end up going down here. Does end up falling asleep. Pistol Crab getting a lot of nice kills. I think a lot of this is people's lack of experience against Liliana.
Lilia top is a different creature. I know there's some competitive experience with it, as that's predominantly where she was. Short of some junglers like Blabber, who played her a lot when she was meta.
I think that and yeah, I mean we've said a lot about how it seems like Blue is kind of on the back foot right now. A lot of really questionable play choices, positional choices. We'll see where they go from here.
We'll see how this plays out. Goonstomp still has a CS lead. Calhop using this E to try and stop the wave from being pushed under tower. When you make the pick for a Lissandra, you want to be able to roam like she was able to do in that jungle fight. So I think we're going to start seeing that more.
A little bit of a push in on the turrets here. I'd like to see Ravane have a little better positioning with this Tristana. As you were noting, that back was very disrespectful. Also was the kill. Here comes Zami though. I like the turnaround potential that these two champions working together have. It seems like right now it's the Lissandra and Viego show, who is currently wearing Zed's face on the score screen, which is kind of cute.
Ooh,
Big ult
ultimate.
coming in.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
this is going to be a dead LNZ. Zami is just showing how powerful Viego is.
The champion's just overtuned Kinos. There's just so much he can do without using his possession ability. But then when he possesses you, he just still deals all the damage. Good knock up onto Princess Peach. Peach looks like she will die, but that ultimate lets her stay alive. J-Dog trying to get one in return, not able to.
Oh, Ravane. Okay. And now Zami's an ADC.
What a world to live in.
Yeah, and this is where the game starts turning around, where they take the Viego's ability to just be Viego and really start turning the game on its head. Zami, though, actually trying to be aggressive against this Zed. Lissandra's coming in here to help out in the top lane, but prancing on, prances on.
Looks like it's going to be a free Drake here in the bot side for the blue team. That'll make
See
it
how
1-1.
free it is. Oh, very close.
Yeah, with the smite up, I wasn't worried about the Drake being taken, but that was a potential kill for Goonstomp. He did have ultimate available. Health bars were moderately low.
I feel like Amaya may just have to go back again rather than risking anything else. We do see some of that damage output from the Zed. It's just incredible how powerful Lissandra's ultimate is for securing kills against these squishier characters. Vi is set up to gank up in the top lane though, so this is probably going to be another dead Amaya-chan.
Wave is pushed. He is trying to take this Gromp. Will be under tower. Charges the... Oh, uses the Eye of the Herald. They are going to miss the Q. Smite comes across. Heals from Peach to get those assist kills. Alonz Tardis walks away with more than enough health. Calhop tries to save tower, and it looks like he will be successful. Ease in. Does not finish up, though.
We got 3 people top, so this Lissandra needs to hold on to it. Calhop needs to hold on to the ultimate as long as he can. Oh, Zed actually turns around. But I still think this is going to be a purely defensive ult. It basically has to be, unless this Viego gets it. Oh, actually decides to use it offensively onto Pistol Crab. Unfortunately, there's too much CC out of Alonz. Very questionable choice there. Can Zami clean anything up? I don't think so. The dashing is too great. Good teleport, though. Good chilling smite as well.
If he would have got the Vi, I'm pretty sure that was a dead Lilia with the Q charge up. So I can get the play. Huge trades coming in the bot side. Peach getting peppered with damage.
This should be first turret for our blue team. But we'll see what happens. Zed is also attacking a turret in the mid lane, which the camera won't let us see. So who gets first turret? It will be the blue team. Which is not what I would have said 2 minutes ago when you see the state that turrets 1 and 3 are in for the blue team currently.
No, and that just goes to show that even though he's behind, Calhop is putting on a very good map awareness rotations in this off-roll mid.
Nice stun damage coming out there. Zami does 2 abilities and Zed loses most of his health.
It's just so much, man. Getting that double attack and then healing off of it, just overtuned. Just so overtuned.
Ooh, good stun there on the Soraka. They decided to jump in. I don't think this is a good idea, though, because they're fighting on that particular point, and kill a piece going over, but, you know, ADC for support is a trade you make all the time. Here comes, oh, good play by the Mundo, though. Can they get Pistol Crab? Pistol Crab manages to take out the Lissandra. Viego is here. Pistol Crab decides to dodge in rather than out. Unfortunately, he's just too fast for this blue team, though. Good flash. Unfortunately, the axe misses the sleep and prances on.
So fast.
The movement speed is insane.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Gonna pick up a couple of flashes, too. Crazy.
Things
Here
are...
comes Goonstomp.
Trying to get that
steal-
farm.
Steal some of the raptors. Amaya is farming up in the top side. And yeah, as blue team here, you just gotta start playing smarter, I think. The game is not, despite being down 5k gold, the game has not completely spiraled out of control yet. Play smarter, give Viego his openings, get another kill or two on Tristana, and you should be okay.
I think
And of
Ravane
course,
definitely has the mechanical capability for you to be right there.
Oh, for sure. Libre in a little bit of trouble, though. I think Libre is going to explode here. Can they get Goon Stomp, though? Good heal there. Viego coming in for the rush. Lissandra as well. That should just be an ultimate, but they actually don't use the ultimate, so good good discipline there. They ultimate to take out Peach instead. Zami, I don't know if I would have become Soraka there, but you do get some nice healing. Turns back into the big man himself to try to go after J-Dog. Does take out J-Dog, but gets blown up by the Vi. So that's a lot of gold on the Vi. Vi jumping in. Ravane is here. I don't know if both of them can actually team up here. Good stun. Ravane, you got to get out of there, man. You are not durable at all. That, once again, is sort of... Ravane is being very strange in his positioning with this Poppy.
Very out of character as well. Ravane usually more a positionally well-minded ADC player. I think it just might be some familiarity with the champion, perhaps. Some issues with familiarity.
Sure. Like, I mean, I think that if he was playing Vayne, he could have gotten that kill. Because Vayne's got those sneakier movability, ability to knock people into walls, stuff like that. Tristana doesn't quite have that.
No.
I will not save you.
I had been wondering to myself, when I saw the Viego picked, how it would go with the killing the Soraka, whether he'd actually want to pick that up or not. So going for this next dragon here, they do manage to get it. That's 2 dragons to 1. Teleport coming in as well. Good backdoor in there by Goon Stomp, but cannot stand up to the Viego. Amaya needs to get out of there before they die. CalHop flashes in. I think was trying to go for an ultimate. Might want to do an ultimate anyway here. Good amounts of damage coming out here. Becomes Zami is going to get all of that damage output onto Alonzi, who kills Viego again. But that is a 4 for 1. This is the turnaround that blue team was looking for here.
J-Dog majestically still standing in the mid lane. I'm wondering if something will be called on that. Interesting stuff. I do think that just shows the playmaking potential of Zami Fun on this Viego. The rest of the team just really feels a lot like accessories. CC options for him to prolong these team fights to success.
I mean, that's really all you need when you have a character like Viego who can go into those sorts of insane chain kills. You have the lockdown ultimates. I mean, in some ways, a couple of the kits that are on these teams are somewhat similar. You've got the healing from Libre, the healing from Peach. You've got the single target ultimate takedowns from CalHop and Alonzi with that nice disable ability. It's just that there is longer term potential out of some of these champions more than others. And also, again, more on the durability front, more on the CC front. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
If we
It's
are...
gonna-
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's gonna be interesting to see. The next couple of minutes are gonna be critical for both teams.
Yeah, and I think it's important also to note the different levels of impact from some of these players. Alan Z. Tardis, you can see a huge comfort level difference between the Vi and the Warwick, as with that 625 KDA. Also, you can see that the same engage attempts on the Zed by Goon Stomp not yielding the same results as he had on the very tanky Galio.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that, unfortunately, for the Zed is that they have Zed into one of his hardest counters. Because Zed thrives on his ability to maneuver, flash in and out of situations with his ghost swapping. And unfortunately, when you're just locked in place for 2 to 3 seconds, you're not doing any of that.
No, and some excellent points in chat. Potential 1-1 across the board tonight. Lots of potential going into the Community Cup. This tonight should just make people more excited than ever to watch this. Every player playing tonight, I believe, yes, every player playing tonight is playing in the Community Cup. So these stories, even individual as they are going to continue on for these next few weeks. And there are some players, Kenos, like Zamifun. I am so enthralled to see this player grow in our community and to continue playing and showing every week in, week out. He's someone to not be trifled with.
I'm very enthralled by how often CalHop is getting caught out.
Well, I mean, Alon Z
Speaking of getting
Tardis
caught
there
out.
didn't get caught out. Utilizing the whole pool to try and get out. Zamifun did get the kill on the Vi. Will potentially...
Like the Pistol Crab before... Nope. Okay, that shutdown on that Zed is huge.
Yeah, that's going to be probably a completed item for him after getting that kill. But he completely just 1v1, in quotation marks, the Vi. Because the Vi even had the ultimate from Princess Peach come out. J-Dog not having the same level of impact. I don't think he can split push as well to success this game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that the Kaisa being more involved could be the missing link that really nails the coffin shut here for this this blue team getting possibly kicked out of the game. J-Dog is sitting currently, if we take a look at the gold, he's dead even with less kills, thanks to that CS advantage.
What's the
But
button
a
for
lot-
that?
X.
Thank you.
But a lot of blue team is just kind of taking weird positions. We saw CalHop getting caught out in that 2v1 in the blue jungle. We saw Zami maybe sticking around a little too much after beating down on Vi, and Amaya being a little maybe too far forward. And it's a big question. There is Dragon coming in now, so this positioning is warranted. The Zed is coming in for a pincer maneuver. Lissandra and Lilia are fighting up there. Good stun. Has to blow the flash. That's big for Vi. But we'll see if there's any sort of contesting on this Dragon. Again, the Zed looks like he wants to come in, but it's just easy. I would leave right now. I would just leave. And they do. Good.
Very well done. Third Drake secured for this team that is behind gold, but ahead in objectives. Chaotix in chat, no kidding. I'm ready to feed this cup. Well, if you are in chat right now, I have just posted the link for you to Feed America. During this cup, we are going to be partnered with Feeding America, trying to raise money to feed the communities that we live in. So please give that a clickety-clack. Donate to your heart's content. We appreciate all your sacrifice.
All right. So the gold lead has been reduced slightly down to 3K now. Big gathering up in this top side. 3 to 4 members of both teams clustering, while Mundo versus Zed in this bot lane. So Lissandra's once again having a little bit of trouble. Does hop over the wall though.
Huge CS difference in this top lane. The Lilia, even ignoring the one-on-one, has just been such a force. I really like this pick. Ultimate from CalHop, trying to secure the kill. Will go down, uses the Zhonya's, able to survive. Will the creeps kill her? The sleep does ensure that that is correct. Oh man, Zamifun with the Lilia abilities not able to clear wave quick enough to keep CalHop alive. Oh, feels bad, man.
Stopwatch, so overpowered, call your congressman.
I mean, not enough. Not enough he died.
It
Ooh,
was
the
enough
patience.
in the fact that he almost
The
did.
patience.
Yeah, Zami's doing really well here. Is actually going to get caught out, though, as everyone jumps on him.
Look at that free Baron, folks. That's what wards do for you.
Yeah, the warding potential there was insane. Vision is very important. I'm seeing very little vision from this blue team in critical areas. And on top of all of that, I really feel like Zami should have stuck with his team as opposed to kind of lurking in his invisible shadow pits. So they sacrificed the Baron here. It doesn't look like they're getting anything out of it. And in some ways, this is the problem with how fed Zami is that he's his entire team at this point.
Yeah, and when you're looking into a comp that has this Lilia with the ability to split push, you can't effectively answer without trading something since she has Baron. So this is going to be a real interesting 3 minutes.
Yeah, interesting is the nice way to say it. We do have a big gank set up though here. If Pistol Crab takes even a little step further forward. All right, this should be. I would hope it's a kill here. Let's see what happens. Everyone's collapsed on her. No matter how fast she is, she's not getting away from a 4-on-1. A lot of good split pushing going on here. We do have a teleport into the mid lane to try to stop this, and Zammy is also lurking there as well. Peach and J-Dog wisely back off, but Zammy's trying to go in as well. That's a big chunk of damage, though. This Soraka's putting out some good damage.
It's fun to watch a good Soraka player. As someone that is like playing with horse hooves, playing Soraka, I can appreciate a good one, and Peach definitely is.
Yeah, I miss Soraka's old kit, but I can't deny that her new kit does lead to some fun experiences. New being, like 5 years old now. All right, another collapse, this time on the Zed. Goon is just gonna die. That's fine. Maybe there's a reason we don't see Zeds often.
I think the Lissandra was just an enlightened pick.
I like how the you have the default skin when you take over them, but you still have the skin. I feel like he's got the white skin for this Zed skin rather than the chroma. And also the same recall animation too. Alright, so Dragon is up in 45 seconds now. This will be soul point for the blue team if they get it. And that'll help them out quite a lot. That extra little bit of durability against this damage bursty team. Zed should get there in time. Yeah, Zed will get there in time. So it's a question of how much ground is the red team going to give up here. We got the scary ones moving forward first. Durable too. I mean, Pistol Crab's pushing 2200 health.
4 people in this one bush. One Pistol Crab poke catches them out.
Yeah, blue trinket does spot them though, if only temporarily. All right, how is this gonna go? Game could be decided here. Let's see what happens. Big aggressive push coming forward. Wisely falling back. Amaya takes some chip damage, lands a chip of his own. I like blue being cautious here. Be patient. Look for a good Nami ult. Look for a good Lissandra ult.
Oh, Drowsy does come across. Pistol Crab goes in deep. Gets the kill on Diet Cuba Libre. First kill will come across. Second one potentially with Calhop going down. Zamufund is next. Amaya-chan trying to walk down Princess Peach, but doesn't look like it'll happen. Full health, but not full of intent. Not able to secure the kill. That is 4 for nothing in favor of this red squad. Amaya-chan trying to walk away. Not able to. That is going to be a Drake buying them another 5 minutes of objective control. No soul point, but could be breaking point after that ace. Kinos,
Yeah.
what do you think goes differently in the future? Because that was kind of an ideal Pistol Crab sleep there. He landed the seed, it exploded onto 3, and he slept 3. Just, I don't know if you'll get a better setup there outside of maybe some additional people. That was across the river.
They needed a counter ult from Diet Cuba Libre immediately. I mean, that was a great ult from Crab. There's nothing else that can be said about that. And a good reaction to it as well. They go mid, they go bot, they get a lot of tower objectives, they start clearing things out as well. Baron up in 90 seconds. And I mean, there isn't enough to be said about not only how well the red team has executed here, but some of the challenges that the blue team is facing in this game.
Well, it looks like we are going to see this team finally reset and spend some of that hard-earned gold that they've accumulated over the past few minutes after that Drake fight. So from here, we are going to see a third item potentially on Lilia. She's backing now. 2 on the Vi, who hasn't backed yet after that fight. Zed setting on 2 completed with some good tools in his pocket. 3 items on J-Dog, who has just said, you know what, I'll just farm and I'll fight when you guys do. Very strong first ADC performance from J-Dog. It's like a completely different player than what we saw the other day. And Peach being so selfless with this Soraka play, not high amount of assists, but you know the impact is there because those prolonged team fights. I think that this scoreboard isn't really indicative of the full impact that he had.
Good jump in there by the Lissandra, but so weak now. Amaya as well. Zami is trying his best to lock down on J-Dog. Does manage to get that kill. The ultimate, unfortunately, lands a little too far away. Trying his best there to take out the Zed, but not able to. And, I mean, this is the... As we said earlier, this is the big drawback of the fact that the Viego got all the kills. If there were more kills on this Mundo, if there were more kills on the Tristana, the gold would be spread out enough that they would have been able to do better.
We get a surrender.
Yep, we get a surrender. When someone is 66% of the kills, he dies, they all die. And it's hard to 5-on-1 no matter who you are.
Well, let's take a look at some statistics before we wrap up. Looking at the damage charts. Yeah, Kenos, you already painted the picture with your words. Now let's look at it on screen. All the damage is on the Viego. Lilia just cranking it out that game with her passive ability. Lots of damage coming from the Kai'Sa, who you didn't really feel the impact from this game, in my opinion. I don't feel like J-Dog was like pulling off incredibly flashy stuff, just so stable and so solid. Very intimidating first showing by him in the ADC role. Let's take a look at vision score real quick. It might... There we go. Very interesting stuff. Do I still have damage? There we go. With vision score, it is a huge vision gap between the supports and the other players on our team. Ravane having the highest vision score for a non-support champion on the map, so that's very good. That's always something you look forward in a successful player. Well, folks, speaking of successful players, you can be the real successful one here by joining our Discord, following our Facebook, going to our YouTube and following us and subscribing. Most of all, if you're here watching us for the first time, hit that follow button and hit that sub button. We have events now twice a week, and we are going to be having more. We have a community cup coming up here soon. That's going to be some incredible action for you to enjoy, all at the cost of nothing, free. So please make sure you join us. We'd love to have you. Kenos, an absolute pleasure as always. And folks, on behalf of GMA Gaming, I am Sigtal Lord wishing you a good night.
Good night, everyone.